All right. A little bit later in the morning than I like. Um, I just woke up, or I got out of bed a little later. I was reading the new Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 258 leaks. Man, pretty crazy. Some kooky antics Yuji and Sukuna are up to. So that was pretty cool. And yesterday I made the mistake of saying, yeah, I'll get gas in the morning. It'll be all right. So now I am paying the price of my insolence. So I drank the pre-workout. I had my pre-workout Rice Krispie treat. And then I pop out of the gas station. So you're seeing me post gas station. It's crazy to see what people are up to at this time of night. While I was at the gas station, this like car full of teenagers. I sound fucking old. That's crazy. I really am in unk status or unk territory. Anyways, car full of young whippersnappers showed up, and they had a bunch of snacks, and they were like listening to this loud ass music, and they were like laughing and shit. I'm like, man, how can you do this at like 4 a.m.? Yeah, I know you didn't wake up at 4 a.m. to go and party. Like, you've been up. I can't do that. I get so eepy. Like, even on the days that I'm not working, it is a real struggle for me to like stay up till 12. I just really enjoy my sleep, especially if you pop on a Minecraft Let's Play, like a Minecraft 100 Days series. That's it for me. I am out. I don't know what they do. I don't know how they do it, but that shit is stronger than melatonin. But we're getting off track. The beta alanine is kicking in. And today is meant to be an arm day, right? But I'd like to give arms like a full day. And what I mean by that is, so I'm working today. I'm not going to the gym at 4 a.m. by choice. These are the sacrifices that a working class lifter must take. So I go to the gym before work because it's a lot better than going after work. But the drawback to that is that not only do I have to get up super early in the morning, but, along with the associated, I'm pretty much in a fasted state, not very hydrated, whatever. I just don't have a lot of time. I pretty much have like an hour on the dot. Maybe a little more if I make it early. To like actually lift. And that hour also includes my warm up. So really I have like 45 minutes. And while I could get a pretty significant pump in that short amount of time, every now and again I like to make accommodations. So I haven't had an arm day on a non-working day in a while. In a while means like a few days, like maybe a week or two. But I like to give it its own little spotlight. So in its place, I'm going to be doing shoulders because the last 2 days, on my chest day and on my back day, I also do side delts on chest and rear delts on back, but I just didn't have the time. So I figured I'd put those aside. I'll shelf it for today. We'll hit shoulders today. That way tomorrow, I get nice and carved up, very hydrated, well rested, and really take my time and pump up arms because, uh, in terms of my overall physique, uh, excluding the, extra fluffiness, I almost feel bad when I talk about my own physique because, I mean, it's a little self-deprecating, but I can't see a lot of it. Well, now I'm really just being a Debbie Downer. I can see a good bit of my physique. I can see my insertions. I'm not that fat. Uh, but I am used to being that fat. So it's just it's hard to break out of that mindset. But point being, most of my body is fairly proportional for like my own relative size. Um, Especially when it comes to strength, I'm pretty good in every department except for my biceps. And I don't know, I don't think it's a genetic thing of like, I just have like bad bicep insertions or just weak bicep genetics or whatever. Because my older brother, he is a 290 pound or 300 plus, like low 300-pound lifter. And this dude, he really helped me get into lifting way back when. He is a tank. Benches 425 for reps. He really he was and still is an inspiration to me, when it comes to lifting. And he's also an incredible resource. So shout out to Big Brother. But I mean, shit, his bicep curl is insane. He has gigantic arms, 20 plus inch arms, 20 inch plus arms. So the guy's huge. We got the same genetics. We got the same parents. So that's not exactly an excuse I could take. So that just means my training is not up to snuff. My last 2 arm days, I've really been trying to hone in on biceps. Just trying different variants, lowering the weight a bit to really focus on squeezing as opposed to like doing a heavier weight and just throwing it around because that clearly hasn't been working for me. And I think the squeeze method has been working really great. Especially on like cable single arm curls, that's been feeling amazing. So, plan for tomorrow is to absolutely kill biceps. Triceps, I'm not worried about at all. Triceps look great, very strong, and like I always get a phenomenal pump on my triceps. So that's never really something I need to worry about. But tomorrow we will take our time with that. And I saw a raccoon. I thought it was going to run into the road. He climbed right into the storm drain. But anyhow, we're going to hit arms tomorrow along with forearms because accessory work is always valuable. But shoulders today, side delts, rear delts. It's really not going to be a very long lift. So I'm kind of okay with, being a little late today. There's a reason I took my time reading the new chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen today. But the beta alanine is kicking in. I upped we'll call it dosage from 5 grams to 8 grams. A little bit ago, I talked about like looking at studies to see if like upping the dosage helps, or is it like creatine where like there's like a baseline and you need to hit like a level of saturation. And I did not do the research. I have been slacking on my homework. But I don't know. I just like the feeling of the like prickles in my ears. So I think it's part of like the mental game of getting hyped up for the gym. It's really kind of a ritual. It's a whole process of like, all right, time to get ready, drink my pre-workout on the way to the gym, feel the beta alanine kicking in. That means the pre-workout is kicking in. And you just kind of get into the mindset of it. I had another point, but I tend to lose track. My brain is all over the place most days. But I foresee it being a pretty good lift. Hopefully by the end of it, I will struggle to fit through the doorway into the locker room with just how wide I get with this shoulder pump. But then after that, go to work, survive the day, and then go home, and I have a couple more Apex challenges to complete for the game Apex Legends. If you know anything about what I'm talking about, there's a new flatline skin that you're going to be able to get if you complete these specific character challenges. And I'm proud to say that with my limited time, I'm almost done with them. I've got to survive like one more ring closing, and I think that might be it. And then I'll get it. So, thank God. But we are about to make it to the gym. I don't expect it to be very busy, but I have been wrong before, and I will continue to be wrong in the future. So, I'll see you guys when I'm in there. I know I said that, I'm okay with not having enough time today because I'm just doing shoulders. Shoulders doesn't take that long. I was mistaken. I had like maybe 30-ish, 40-ish minutes to do side delts and rear delts. And like, don't get me wrong, I got a phenomenal pump. I was, as expected, almost too wide to fit through the doorway. It was great. But I just wish I had more time because it wasn't peak pump. We were close. We were really close, but we were not at peak. But regardless, still a phenomenal lift. Man, that was way better than I expected. Just felt great. Wasn't able to record a lot, but that's all right. We're here for the yap session anyways. The gym videos are merely an extra little treat. But I did like 4 sets of the machine lateral raise. Making sure this guy won't run the red light. And then 2 sets of cable lateral raises. And then I found out after that the pec deck is broken. I don't know what monster broke it, but hopefully that'll be the push the gym needs to get a new pec deck, one with handles. That'll be great. Or they'll just fix it, who knows. But regardless, I ended up just doing a bunch of dumbbell rear delt flies, or whatever you want to call them. So, felt great, looked great, filled out the shirt, and with the residual pump I'll carry for the rest of the day, I think I might struggle to fit through the doorways at work. So, what's not to love about that? I think that's one of the big benefits of going to the gym before work, is you kind of get to carry the pump with you to work. And the same goes for if you're in school. Going to class with a pump makes you feel powerful. I don't know, there's something about it. I think the conventional term for it is like mogging. And I'm not like going around like puffing my chest out and everything and mogging on everybody. But merely existing with a good like musculature and like the mindset that like, man, you're a lifter, you look good, you're eating well, and like it gives you like a level of confidence. And it just, I don't know, man, it's just really fucking sick. I'm not saying that I'm big by all means, or like a very impressive specimen. But I think compared to the average Larry, I think you'd be able to discern me as a lifter. And feels good. I think life is just a lot more fun when you like have the confidence that you look good. And when I say that, I'm not saying like look good in the context of like trying to attract other people. That is far from my goals. The only person I have to impress is my girlfriend. And I think she'd love me, I know that she'll love me regardless of what my physique is. But it's just a matter of like your own mental fortitude of knowing you look good. I also think that you'll just get a little further in life. Having that, like carrying yourself with that type of confidence, it'll take you places. I mean, there's a whole slew of things that go along with that, like, dressing well and, speaking like with confidence and, there are all types of things. But I think baseline, like from where I was, because I used to be just like a, obese, large dude, didn't dress very well, pretty unkempt. And I was just pretty depressed. I was not like confident by any means. Never really wanted to go out. Didn't enjoy the prospect of like doing anything. But now I'm a lot more confident with myself. I look a lot better and life is just a lot more fun in general. So take that for what you will. I just think it's cool. It is pretty darn cool. So if you are in the beginning stages of your, call it lifting career, the first little bit is going to be the hardest. But what you should take from that is that even though, like, if you're not where you want to be yet, knowing that you are taking the steps to get to where you want to be, I mean, that should give you the confidence alone. Like, even if you don't look it yet, you know you will. It's only a matter of time, and that should be able to carry you far enough as it is. So, just something to think about. Just something to think about. Oh man, I am fucking tired. The 400 milligrams of caffeine are starting to wear off. Oh man, I have got a long day. But I'll get through it. I just got to make it to lunchtime and then be easy after that. At least that's what I tell myself. If you can master the art of gaslighting yourself, you'll be able to get through it. You'll be able to get through any long day that you have. Because I know in just a couple hours, I'll be at home in my pajamas, relaxing. So, that will be very nice. Man. For lunch today, I know you're wondering what I have packed. I've packed 2 sandwiches. Each of them with 1 slice of American white cheese. And 4 ounces of sliced deli beef, sliced turkey, on keto bread. So that'll be pretty satisfying. Also, like, I brought a bottle of sugar-free barbecue sauce with me. Because, to be honest, I'm just too lazy to, like, bring a little Tupperware thing full of barbecue sauce. Because that's extra dishes to do. Why do I need to do that when I can just cut out the middleman, bring the bottle with me? But, shit. Arms tomorrow, along with cardio in the morning. I think it'll be a pretty good day. But, not too much left to say. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep lifting. If you're cutting, try to avoid any of those snacks. It can be hard to resist sometimes. I know I'm susceptible to that too. I haven't weighed myself in a few days. I'm kind of at the point now where I'm just weighing myself like at the end of every week, because it can be kind of discouraging seeing the fluctuations every day. So hopefully tomorrow when I weigh myself, I will be in the low 220s. But yeah. Oh, one more thing to mention. I got a comment in the last video that said something like, bro, do you have a dash cam? And I think that was alluding to the wire that was like hanging in the frame. Yeah, it's one of the dash cam wires that I have. Because I am not going to get fucked over by somebody that slams on their brakes recklessly. Like, my biggest fear is getting fucked over by somebody. Like, I get into an accident, and it's not my fault, but because I rear-ended them. Ultimately, the fault will lie on me. With a dash cam, I can prove otherwise. So, I moved the wire out of the way. I got like a little clip just to keep it out of frame. So, hopefully that will appease you. And if you don't have a dash cam, I'd say it's worth the investment. Spend a couple extra dollars and get the nice one that has like a front and rear. But rambling aside, we get to work and power through the day. But I will see you guys tomorrow for arms.